What's going on, guys? This is James Allen. I am recording this on Monday, March 9th, 2026. Today, I want to talk about the KNS, the Kaspa Name Service. It's a feature that's been out since August 4th, 2025, but I've noticed very little influencers have talked about it. It's gotten very little coverage amongst the Kaspa influencer community. And I also did notice that someone in the comment section requests I do a video on a topic. So I do think it's worth covering. So here we go. What is the KNS? Like I said, the name stands for the Kaspa Name Service. Again, KNS stands for Kaspa Name Service. And what it allows you to do, it allows you to register a human-friendly, a human-readable .kas domain. And that human-readable.kas domain that you purchase, it resolves into your wallet address so that if someone were to send money to that domain that you purchase, it automatically resolves, the system automatically resolves it into your wallet address. So it's basically a way to tie your wallet into an identity, right? It's an identity layer on a Kaspa blockchain. So really cool stuff. Now, there are several reasons why you might want to own a .kas domain. The first one is the most obvious. You now have a user-friendly wallet address. Instead of sending this long string of code to people when you need money from them, you could just say, hey, send money to jamesallen.kas, right? Which is actually a name I've already purchased on a Kaspa blockchain. So anyone who wants to support this channel, you could do a one-time donation to jamesallen.kas and it will resolve into my wallet address automatically. Thank you in advance. So the first one is obvious. You have a user-friendly wallet address, which is pretty cool. The second one is perhaps a little bit more important for businesses or influencers such as myself. Anybody who have a brand, for an example, registering that brand name on a Kaspa blockchain has value, right? Has marketing value. So it's a way of keeping your brand on chain. So this second one perhaps applied more to businesses or influencers, but I do think it's valid to bring your brand presence on a Kaspa blockchain. That's one of the reasons why I've done it. I've already purchased cityscape.kas because, again, Cityscape is my company, my organization. And since, I'm so involved in the Kaspa community, it's nice to bring this brand to the Kaspa blockchain and not let anyone else register that particular brand name. So there are branding reasons why you might want to register a .kas domain. The last one is, I guess, equally important depending on where you fall in a spectrum. The last one is speculative reasons, right? These things are digital assets, right? These .kas domains, they're a form of digital asset. In fact, it's a form of, you're securing a form of digital real estate when you purchase a .kas domain because it's something you only have to purchase once. Once you purchase it, that inscription is permanent, so you permanently own this name. And in the future, there might be resale value to this, right? Especially short, clever names. You can imagine like a lot of names that are popular are probably going to be valuable in the future, and you could resell that. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a resale value to that Kaspa domain in the future when the blockchain is more mainstream, right? And those people who have those very simple names like James.kas or Scott.kas, that's going to be really exclusive, right? It's going to be like owning a 212 number if you're from New York. Like I'm a New Yorker, as you guys know, and back in the days, Manhattan had this 212 area code, which has pretty much become extinct. But I managed to still have a 212 number, and I'm not letting it go. So anyone who's from New York knows what I'm talking about. If you have like an original 212 number, you definitely look more exclusive. So I think there's going to be something similar with these .kas domain. Those really cool, simple names are going to be really exclusive, because they're going to be like taken very quickly as the ecosystem increases. So there's resale value in terms of like why you may want to own a .kas domain. Now, how do you do that, right? Like, how do you get yourself a name, an identity on Kaspa? It's very simple. You go to the official website, which I believe is app.knsdomain.org. You know, I'm going to leave a link for you guys to see. So you go to that website, you connect your wallet. So clearly you're going to need to connect your Kaspa wallet address, because you need to purchase the domain. And of course, when you purchase it, it needs to connect that domain name now to your wallet, right? So once you connect your Kaspa wallet, look up the domain you want to own. Look up the piece of digital real estate you want to own. And in my case, I purchased James Allen, which is my name, right? I definitely want that. I wanted to just buy James, but that's already taken. But James Allen is just as significant, because James Allen is my legal name, right? You know, so I've purchased that. So thank God it was not taken already. I've also purchased Cityscape, clearly, which is my brand. That's the second reason I've provided for buying these domain. And I've also purchased Joanne, which is my sister, right? I've bought a domain for my sister. Her name was not taken. So she got the best of both worlds. She just got like just her first name, Joanne. And speaking of which, you could actually transfer these things too. You know, when you purchase them, you could transfer them, which, you know, makes sense, because, you know, you have to be able to transfer them if you could resell them, right? So this domain, Joanne, I'm going to transfer it to my sister's wallet when I go back to New York City. Now, when you search your domain, if it is available, the system is going to price you, right? And the price varies depending on the length of the domain you're trying to register. I believe the shorter it is, the more expensive it is. So 1 to 2 characters is like, I think 4,200 Kaspa. So 4,200 Kas if it's 1 to 2 characters. 3 characters, I believe, is 2,100 Kas. 4 characters is 525 Kas. And 5 characters or more is only 35 Kas. So James Allen, all my domains were like cheap. It was like 35 Kas. And as you can imagine, as Kaspa price goes up, right, it's going to be more expensive. So if Kaspa was $1, that little domain, which cost me like a few pennies, would have been $35, right, if Kaspa was $1. So yeah, buy it now before it's too expensive. When you do buy it, you're going to see that the system is going to take some time to do the inscription, and then it's going to inscribe it to your wallet, and you'll get a confirmation. Once you approve it, you should be all good. Go to the NFT section of your wallet if you want to see these domains. So they should all be listed under the NFT section of your wallet, and you can transfer them. In fact, JamesAllen.kas is something I've already transferred to my Tangem wallet, because I have a Kaspa wallet on my computer, but I also have like a Tangem wallet. I also have like a Kaspa wallet on my Tangem hard wallet. And the JamesAllen.kas, because this is like the wallet I'm going to use to receive money, I've transferred it to my Tangem wallet. And to do that is very easy. If you want to transfer that NFT to your hard wallet, it's really easy. Just go to your hard wallet. In my case, it's Tangem. Get your Kaspa address. And then once you get your Kaspa address from your hard wallet, copy it, go back to the interface and click send. You know, go to your NFTs, of course, click on the domain you want to send, and just click send, paste the wallet address you want to send it to, and confirm it. You should see like a loading progress to do the transfer, because it's got to register it on a blockchain. Once that's done, that NFT now belongs to that particular wallet address you transferred it to. So anyone who sends money to that JamesAllen.kas wallet, which I've given earlier, it will be received by my Tangem wallet address, right? So my crypto wallet on Tangem should be able to receive that money. Now, what is the cultural implication of this KNS service, right? Because we've already talked about the reasons why you want to own them, user-friendly wallet address, branding, resale value. But those are the personal reasons, right? What about the ecosystem? How does KNS affect the ecosystem as a whole? Because we don't just care about the individual, we care about the community as well. Well, to me, the KNS system is marks a transition of Kaspa from just a raw protocol to a digital civilization, right? This is like a turning point where Kaspa is no longer just a raw protocol, right? It's turning into a digital civilization because it's now adding a social layer. It's now adding, identity. It's now adding branding. It's now adding culture, right? Because through this KNS system, wallets are no longer just strings of code, right? They're a form of identity now. And if wallet goes from code to identity, transactions can evolve to reputation, right? Because we could see the transactions of a person's identity and, see what their reputations are like, right? We could see what the person's reputation is like by observing their transaction history, right? So I think this marks a transition from like raw protocol to digital civilization. And I did talk about that in a future. Blockchains are going to be sovereign nation. I don't think Kaspa is going to be any different. Kaspa is turning into a digital civilization, and perhaps I'll do a non-technical episode on that. And if you actually look at the interface, you'll see that I'm telling you the truth, because you will see all sorts of very interesting names that gives you a clue of the person's identity and values and culture. I was browsing through the most recent KNS that's been purchased, and I've seen names like Gilgamesh. I love the Epic of Gilgamesh, by the way, so that really made me smile when I saw this. I've seen Starry Night, Fairy Tale. I've even seen something like the Romanovs, right, which I believe was a Russian oligarchical family, the Romanov family. I think their fate was pretty terrible. I think it ended during the World War I. But yeah, it was cool to see the Romanovs in there as well. So the KNS to me marks the transition of Kaspa from just raw protocol processing and computing just blocks into like a social infrastructure where identity and culture and branding can now be present. And I also do think that in the future, things like the Cityscape Street Pass can serve as like a universal digital identity for the Kaspa blockchain. And there's many reasons for that. There's many reasons why I think the Street Pass will be able to do that for the Kaspa protocol, but I will cover that in a separate episode. I'll leave you with this, however, right? Get your Kaspa KNS today. That's all I have to say. Get your KNS today before it's too expensive, before your name is already taken. Get your user-friendly wallet today. For whatever one of the three reasons you have is justifiable, whether you want it for a user-friendly wallet, for branding, or for digital real estate, they're all valid. Just get your KNS today. In any case, my misfits, that's all I have for you in this episode. You know what to do. Don't forget to press that like button and support me on Patreon. I will see you next time.